Hello and welcome to the round 11 review. If you hear anything, that is my dishwasher. And yeah, I did get new glasses. I'm also sitting at my current new dining table that my boyfriend built for us. Life's going great. Not gonna lie, I had a few stinkers this week. A few games I had to stop watching. Was not a great week for football. However, great week to be a Melbourne supporter. 5 of the last 6. That was cringe, I'm sorry. We're coming in hot. We're a game off the 8. You're joking. Anyway, it all started Thursday night with the Bailey Smith Cup match, Geelong and the Western Bulldogs out of GMHBA. The scoreline was humongous, 127 to 113, but I just felt like it was a stinker. All the build-up, and I know it's the media, and the AFL media in itself is, how do you say, shit. There was no physicality to Bailey Smith, and he's just gone around fucking rubbing people's heads, kicking goals. Bevo didn't tag him. Come on, Bevo. I'm still a doggies, preacher. But that wasn't a good game of... I don't know. It's a high-scoring game, but I just feel like it wasn't... It was here when it should have been here. And then we got Friday night, the Dreamtime game. Stinker. The start of the game, where they had the Indigenous performance, incredible. Chills. That was probably the most entertaining part of the game. Essendon only won by 23 points? Are we joking? Are we kidding? What are we doing? Surely we can be a bit more entertaining. Harry Mackay, don't get me started on Harry Mackay, but Harry Mackay. No. Ben. I'm talking about Ben. Ben Mackay. Oh, even worse. He is horrific. I don't see it. I personally don't see it. And everyone has an individual play style, but when you're getting paid as much as you are, you know what I mean? Richmond are in their rebuild, they are looking okay. They're looking like in a year and a half they're gonna be contenders, you know what I mean? They are looking alright. I think realistically they should have won that game. I think they just got blown away in the last, to be honest. Where's the score? Yeah. They got blown away in the last, if you consider 3 goals blown away. Yeah, that was just a stinker of a game. And then we go to Carlton, GWS. Carlton, your season is over. I tell you. Gone. Down the drain. What is going on at the Carlton Football Club? 9 out of 10 matches, you're ahead at halftime. GWS are up at halftime. I'm going, oh, maybe they just break the hoodoo. No. It somehow became worse. You're down at halftime and you go into the halftime room and go, hey, maybe we should be worse still. There's no lead to hold on to. What's the point in trying? Again, GWS should have smashed Carlton. It was a very sloppy contest from both sides, which I think is why the scoreline's 82 to 110. You know what I mean? They literally just got blown out of the water in the second half. Jesse Hogan was putting a number on Wiedering. Wiedering was in Hogan's pocket in that second half. Jesse Hogan was having a walk in the park. Who's on the lead? Wiedering. He's walking him. And then Hawthorn Brisbane. That was another stinker. I know that we beat Brisbane. But the game was just bad. It was just a bad game. It was just a bad game of football. There was nothing that I watched in that I enjoyed. Bumbley, mistakes, left, right and centre. Sicily's given away 50s, which shouldn't surprise anyone because that's all that Sicily does. Give away free kicks. The Lions only winning by 33. It's probably a bigger margin than I had anticipated. I was like to my boyfriend, I went, make it make sense. We've lost to Hawthorn, but we beat Brisbane. And he goes, sometimes I just have a bad day. I'm like, you are so correct, sir. But that's just not my mentality. And then we had another stinker. North Collingwood. That was a game for 3 quarters. 3 quarters of that game, it was neck and neck. Everything's on the line, and then all of a sudden, where'd North Melbourne go? Where'd they go? There's no MCG excuse. You're at Marvel. Where did you go? Go down to Docklands for a little gelato on the pier? Where'd you go? Wake up! Wake up, they kicked 1 goal! Collingwood kicked 8! I just can't. And then another stinker. It's just a game of fucking stinkers. Freo beat Port. Port are just a team. Port Adelaide, you are a team. I pray for Ken Hinkley's safety. He's going to be witch hunted. I don't know what's going on at Port. And everyone's too concerned with Carlton and St Kilda. We be concerned about Port Adelaide. Something's going on in there. That isn't normal. That isn't right. And then, you know, we had Adelaide West Coast. And like, for the first half, it was pretty close. It was about like 10, 15 points. And then it got blown out to 66, and Adelaide just put the foot down. You know, like, Adelaide just went, yeah, you know, sorry, I forgot who we were versing. We're not St Kilda. I did not really watch that game, though, because I was at work. I did watch literally every other game, though, excluding Carlton GWS, because that was at 12 in the afternoon. Who the fuck scheduled that? What a horrific time slot. Anyway, game of the night. Game of the night. Melbourne, Sydney. Ah, it feels great being a D's supporter, let me tell you. Last week I thought I was here. I didn't think I could get any higher. This week, here I am. I'm right fucking here. We played some of the best football we've played in 2 years tonight. Pressure around the ground. The ball is going forward. The inside 50 entries are not long bombs. They're direct missiles. You know what would make it better though? If we could kick straight. If we could kick straight. Over. Gone. That game would have been done at half-time. But no. Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of entertainment because every other game this week has been fucking stinky. Had to have some steaks. I'm in my car. I'm on my way home. My boyfriend calls me because he wants to talk to me. I'm like, oh, I was listening to the football. I can't turn it back on because it's on KO and me touching my phone is illegal as a P plater. He puts it on the TV and now he's reciting to me what's happening. He's going, you've kicked another goal. You've kicked another goal. Christian Petrarca has kicked a goal. And I'm going, yeah. I will admit though, before he called me, I was being a little bit of a dick. I was in the car and you could hear the Melbourne chant where they go, Melbourne, Melbourne. I was doing on the steering wheel, like I was there. like I was involved. But what an entertaining game. The Melbourne of old. They love each other. There's love at that club. There's love and flourishing and there's no resentment. Christian Petrarca's a Melbourne man for life. It's all love at the club. Do I care that we gave up Brodie Grundy? Fuck no. I got Max Gawn. The guy's gonna live forever. Jake Melksham. He plays like he's 10 years younger. Disco Turner in the back line. Cement Hands doesn't drop a mark. It was a team effort. There was no, specific individual that stuck out. Everyone did their part. I'm getting 2021 flashbacks. And it feels like I'm high. Anyway, moving on. We've got St Kilda versus Gold Coast at Marvel. Stinker. We ended on a stinker. Like, are we shocked? No, we're not shocked. Gold Coast can't play anywhere that's not Gold Coast, and St Kilda, don't know what's going on there. Do not know what's going on. First lost to West Coast, and now there's no fight. There's no effort. It's fumbly football. There's no body pressure. I'm watching them fucking run around Marvel and fucking hands in the air, missing easy shots on goal. And that's coming from me. I have to watch those motherfuckers miss 18 times today, Melbourne. But that didn't matter. Because they scored 17 times. You know, St Kilda missed 13. Scored 8. Bad kicking is bad football. Bad kicking's bad football. If they had just kicked straight. I don't even think it's Max King's fault. Is that the right one? What's the other king? Where are we? Oh, Jesus. Ben! I don't even think they did bad. Then again, I did only watch the second half because I was preoccupied watching the fucking Demons. Going from a round like last week where every game was a bit of a thriller, everyone felt like they had a little bit of stake, entertaining to watch, to this week, it's like a splash of cold water in the face. But me, personally, had a great time. Me, personally, entertaining watch. That's it for this week. We've got another stinker for the opener next week, which is fucking Brisbane, Essendon, and then Collingwood Hawthorn. Thank you so much for joining me. I am a very happy Melbourne supporter, and I hope that your team won, and I'll see you next week. Bye.